Is it clear? This thrombokinase is not only released by the injured cell, it is also released by the platelet, which is flowing out through the site of injury. Is it clear? Now what happens here? This prothrombin, see, it is clearly written prothrombin activator. I have already mentioned this prothrombin. You understand this, then I'll give you the flow chart. Prothrombin, so there is a, so here suppose here this is the site of injury and here is present X factor or prothrombin activator. Prothrombin activator, this is not the short form, let me tell you. Okay, this is the prothrombin activator. Now that prothrombin activator activates the prothrombin present in blood. Repeating once more, prothrombin is present in the plasma. It is inactive. Now, as the injured cells and platelets, they give out prothrombin activator, the prothrombin is activated. It is called only activator. This is activated and it is converted into, so once prothrombin is activated, it is converted into thrombin. It is converted into thrombin. This activation also requires calcium ion. That means, what is the meaning of it? The meaning is, if you have prothrombin activator, but you have a deficiency of calcium ion, this conversion will not happen. If you have less calcium ion, the conversion will be slow, so the process of blood clotting will be slow. If you remember in class 9, when we had done the chapter nutrition, what causes deficiency of calcium ion causes delayed blood clotting, if you remember. So this is the reason for it. Calcium ion, less calcium ion, slow conversion of prothrombin to thrombin. Is it clear? So now let us consider that we have sufficient calcium ion, the person has, and it is converted to thrombin. So now, initially there was prothrombin, no? There was prothrombin, now it is converted to thrombin. Okay, there is another blood protein present I call as fibrinogen, I have already mentioned. So this, once this is activated, this is prothrombin is activated to thrombin, it will immediately go and it will convert the soluble fibrinogen, the soluble blood protein, into insoluble fibers. Is it clear? Into insoluble fibers. So fibrinogen will be converted to insoluble fiber. We call them as fibrin fibers. Okay, so fibrin fibers, so this soluble thing is no more there, is no more there in the plasma. So what happens? Fibrin fibers are insoluble and they have a tendency to form a network. And where will they form the network? At the site of injury. At the site of injury, the network is formed. And what happens? The blood cells are trapped here. The blood cells, which are blood was flowing out, now the network has started trapping the blood cell. So for after, means you will find after some time, you will find a jelly-like substance is formed at the site of injury and water is oozing out. What is that water? The plasma part, the serum part rather. Is it clear? The serum is oozing out. Is it? We have done serum in class 9 again. So let me redo this process again right from the site of injury. Let us again do this. So here what is happening, one thing you have little idea about it. So what is happening, here we do the injured cells and the platelets at the site of injury. At the site of injury, is it clear? They produce a chemical, it is, it is an enzyme. We call it as the thromboplastin. Or we also call it thrombokinase. Or we call it prothrombin activator. Or we call it a X factor. So where is it formed? If I go to this diagram, where is it formed? This is the injury. Is it clear? This is the site of injury. All these changes are taking place here. That means what is happening? Blood is flowing out. Blood is flowing out. Is it clear? And here, these injured cells and the platelets flowing out from here, is it? They produce a chemical called, so what do I mean? What do I mean? That thrombokinase is formed here, not throughout the blood vessel, the place where the blood vessel is injured. So here is thrombokinase formed. Is it clear? So the blood is flowing out. The thrombokinase which is formed, is it clear? It will convert prothrombin, the flowing out blood, here it will at this site only this conversion will take place. This site only conversion will take place, not everywhere. So what will happen? The prothrombin here, which is naturally present in plasma, will be converted to thrombin. The prothrombin here will be converted to thrombin. Who will convert prothrombin to thrombin? It is the prothrombin activator. We have other names for it, thromboplastin or thrombokinase. So at this site, there is no more prothrombin. Here is what is present over here. Here is present thrombin. Prothrombin is present here. But at this site, the prothrombin is converted to thrombin. As thrombin is formed here, it will convert all fibrinogen present. What is fibrinogen? Fibrinogen is the soluble blood protein. It will convert all soluble blood protein into insoluble fibers. So where are the fibers formed? The fibers are not formed throughout the blood vessel. They are only, the conversion is only taking place at the site of injury. And what the fibrinogen is now getting converted into fibrin, and this fibrin fibers are forming a network. So what happens when the blood is flowing out? It will trap the blood cells. The fibers will trap the blood cells. Is it clear? Basically, there are a lot of RBCs. Basically, RBCs are trapped, of course, WBCs and other cells. So here, fibrin fibers plus the blood cell forms a jelly-like substance. We call it a blood clot. Is it clear? Here, finally, it dries up. Is it? So what is the importance of clot? Achha, let me finish this flow chart first. Is it? This thromboplastin and thrombokinase converts prothrombin to thrombin. What is prothrombin? Prothrombin is inactive protein.